Hi everyone, welcome to the Pop Culture Frog. I'm your host, The Frog, here to bring you a fresh take on movies, music, and pop culture. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the world of 80s supermodels. Let's get into it. In the 1980s, the fashion world was still overwhelmingly white. Black models were rare on runways, even rarer in couture, but one designer dared to change the rules, Yves Saint Laurent. This is the story of how Yves Saint Laurent revolutionized the fashion industry by elevating black top models when almost nobody else would. Yves Saint Laurent believed that beauty existed in every skin tone, and he detested the industry's refusal to reflect the world's diversity. While other designers hesitated to cast black models, Yves Saint Laurent cast them at the very center of haute couture, not as tokens, but as muses, icons, and the faces of entire collections. His first great black muse was Mounia, the Martinican model, who became the first black haute couture muse in history. With her regal poise and sculptural beauty, she walked Yves Saint Laurent's shows from 1978 onward and inspired several of his collections. Then came Iman, the Somali model who would become a global superstar. Yves Saint Laurent adored her elegance and called her one of the most beautiful women he had ever seen. Her statuesque presence, glowing skin, and innate sophistication made her the perfect embodiment of Yves Saint Laurent's modern woman. She was not just a model, she was a phenomenon. In the mid-80s, Yves Saint Laurent introduced another icon, Katoucha, also known as the Peul princess. Guinean-born, with sharp cheekbones and a long graceful neck, she brought African elegance and power to the runway. Katoucha became one of the strongest faces of YSL couture in the 80s. And then there was Rebecca from Togo. Discovered as a teenager, she rose to become one of the first African models to dominate the Paris haute couture runways. With her delicate bone structure, expressive eyes, and striking stage presence, she became another Yves Saint Laurent favorite, helping normalize black beauty in luxury fashion. Together, these women, Mounia, Iman, Katoucha, and Rebecca, helped transform fashion forever, but they were elevated by a designer who refused to follow the rules. Yves Saint Laurent didn't just create clothes, he challenged the system, celebrated black beauty, and opened the door for future generations of supermodels. This is his untold legacy. Before you hop off, let us know in the comments. Do you think Yves Saint Laurent truly revolutionized fashion by bringing black models to the runway, or was he simply part of an era that was already shifting? We'd love to hear your take. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your support helps the Pop Culture Frog to keep bringing you more stories like this.